Mark says Danni is over the top.
She's too loud.
But her blind date couldn't get over her top.
Really big breasts.
Or her middle.
She was dancing up on this pedestal, glittery and hot, and I just started licking her stomach.
Meanwhile, Mark had a blind date. No, a real blind date.
He tells me about this big, hairy monkey.
Will she still want the thrill of his gorilla?
And I'm thinking, oh my God, this guy's talking about.
Or will they have a change of heart?
I'm Chris Jagger. Welcome to Change of Heart. Now, usually on our show, it's the couples themselves who come looking for some guidance in their relationships. But today, we have a cry for help from a concerned friend who actually set today's couple up. In fact, here's Natalie.
Change of Heart, please help me. I hooked these two up and now they're a complete disaster. They're always fighting for the spotlight and I can't handle being around them. They're both my friends, but I think it's about time they went out with new people.
Well, Natalie, you know what? Ask and you shall receive. In fact, let's meet this couple you're referring to. Say hello to Danni Carter and Mark Rojas. Hi, welcome. Have a seat. Thanks for coming on. Now, Danni, your friend Natalie hooked you up. You guys have been dating for 4 months. She terms this relationship a disaster. Do you agree?
Sort of a disaster. We tend to butt heads a bit. We're always in competition. I don't necessarily know if it's a disaster, but...
Something's going on there. And Mark, what do you think causes all these problems and the fighting and whatever's going on?
She's too loud. She's a loud. Basically, we love having the spotlight. We love competition, but sometimes it just gets to the
Sometimes I win the spotlight?
Right. And that bothers him?
She wins arguments based on pure volume alone. And I feel...
I win arguments on intellect. It's intellect, not...
Now wait, Danni, Mark says that you're a loudmouth, right? Are there any areas, though, where, like, Mark wins that competition?
Mark is a motormouth during sex.
Oh, really? Explain that one to everybody, would you please?
Please do.
He likes to tell every detail before it's gonna happen, like a split second before.
Right.
Like, thank you very much. I think I know what's gonna happen if you just proceed.
Now, wait, Danni, while we're on the subject here, are there any other of his bedroom secrets you'd like to reveal to everyone right now?
Yes, the fact that he sleeps with a 40-pound, practically life-size monkey.
Yeah.
You want to explain what she's talking about, Mark?
I do. I would love to, actually.
Please do.
Excuse me.
Oh, you have it with you here. There it is. And so, Mark, there you go. Nice little kiss. And you sleep with him every night?
Pretty much, yeah. Definitely.
And does he have a name?
Yes, his name's Paco.
Paco.
Yeah.
Mark treats Paco as if he's a best friend.
Right.
Now, when we're out...
It's my boy.
Yes.
It's his boy. And him and Paco, me and Paco were just chilling, watching TV. Everyone's like, who's Paco?
So, Mark, obviously Paco spoils Danni's mood. Anything, though, that Danni does that spoils your mood at the end of the night?
Yeah, she's just too clingy.
Oh my gosh! Not even!
Every time I get up to go somewhere, leave the house, she's physically holding on to me, looking at me with these puppy dog eyes. What can I say to that? So I just feel, I feel bad.
What can you say?
I feel bad.
Oh, sympathy for me.
Danni, Natalie says that you two shouldn't be together. Obviously, you see something going on here that you like, that you're still with him. What is it?
I do. I like someone who challenges my intellect.
Right.
Can you deal with that?
This guy with the big monkey challenges your intellect.
Believe it or not.
I just... No! Hey! I'm sure you do! And Mark, what about your best part of the relationship with Danni?
Intellect. She's also the first girlfriend that has actually made me laugh, which is a great thing.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, there you go. Talk about it.
Danni, we know why your best friend Natalie wanted you guys to be here, but what about you? What were you looking for in your blind date?
I think both of us need someone who is going to give us the spotlight on our own. Together, we hog it and I win. I think it makes them upset.
All right, so that's what you're hoping for, then,
Yeah.
I guess. Coming up now, Natalie's in our audience today. We're going to see what she has to say after the dates. But first, how did Danny's date end up with his tongue in her navel? We're going to find that out next. Hang on.
What was I to do but come over to her and she was right at waist level and I just started licking her stomach.
Change of heart. Now, Danni said she was tired of sharing her spotlight with a man who brings his stuffed monkey to bed. So we found her a surfer who says the only thing he sleeps with is his banana. So give it up for Kevin Peters. Kevin, good to see you, man. How you doing? All right, have a seat. Welcome to the show. And Danni, let me start with you. Were you digging what you saw when Kevin came to pick you up?
Definitely. This hair. Look at this hair. He has the wildest hair ever, and I was actually able to touch his hair, whereas Mark's hair is a little stiff.
Right.
And God forbid you ruin the coif. No good. No good.
Now, Kevin, what about you? First thing you noticed about Danni, what was that?
Came to the door, big, bright, starry blue eyes, and really big breasts.
Danni, I know you told our producers you wanted a surfer. Did you guys catch some waves?
We did. We went down to the beach. He had told me that there was a place where we could see sharks breeding, and
yeah,
that sounds pretty
so
pimp.
we went waist deep about in the water, and he went out a little further to check out to see if there were any sharks in there.
And Danni, what did you see?
Well, we didn't get to see any sharks, but I saw a whole lot of Kevin.
And you liked what you saw, I hope?
I liked what I saw. He took off his shirt at one given point in time, and he has a nice, muscular back.
Now you're making a big point about his muscular body. How does that compare to Mark's body?
It doesn't. I mean, well, Kevin has a body,
right?
A good body. You can tell that he works at his body, and Mark's skinny.
I work up here,
and
girl.
Scrawny.
Kevin, what about getting wet? Did that put a damper on the date, or was that good?
Yeah, a little bit. I kind of forgot one thing.
What's that?
Went into the water and I had my car alarm in my pocket.
Oh, not smart. Yeah. Not smart. Not smart.
So when I went to go open the door, it just squirted water. Like there was no beep beep. It was just squish.
Now, Danni, what about Kevin in that situation? Did he handle it differently, let's say, as opposed to like Mark if he was in that situation?
Oh, completely differently. Kevin was able to laugh at himself, the fact that he had done that. He was cute about it. Had that been Mark, he would have been beyond upset. It would have ruined our date. We wouldn't have gone out, and he would have been bitching about it the whole time.
Totally spazzing. Now, Kevin, once you got past that car problem that you had there, what about dinner? I would hope that went a little better.
Oh, dinner was great. We went to this really nice romantic Italian restaurant. We had a little secluded area all to ourselves, piano playing in the background.
Very sweet.
Waterfall on the other side, and plus I knew the waiter, so we got excellent VIP treatment the whole time.
Very nice. Danni, what about the waiter? Was he the only one giving you the VIP treatment, or was there more?
No, I got the VIP treatment from Kevin. I was in total spotlight in seventh heaven. He was attentive to every word I said. He was like hanging on all my words. And for once, it was so nice to be able to finish a sentence. Whereas with Mark, it's a battle. It's a fight to the finish.
The two of you constantly, right. So, Kevin, earlier, Mark says that she's just like the big, wild, loudmouth. Was she that with you?
Yeah, she was a little loud.
Yeah. Okay, that's her personality.
No, but that's all right because I was digging her. I didn't have a problem. We had a great conversation. Things went well. And plus, I was kind of hoping that was going to make the night go, long and late.
All right, so, Kevin, that's what you were hoping for. What'd you do to actually prolong the evening?
Well, after dinner, we went to this club, and Danni was looking so hot. She was wearing this scantily little bikini outfit. Out dancing. But she was dancing, and she was shaking it. And, man, when she was shaking, I was like, man, if she can shake it like that on the dance floor, I'd like to see what she could do a little later.
Now, Danni, what about when you go out clubbing with Mark? What's that like?
That's like having Mr. Charming out to flirt with all the other chicks in the club. And Danni has to compete for Mark's attention.
So you feel you get a little shun there.
It's a competition.
A little shunned. It's a competition.
Definitely.
And with Kevin, I mean, all attention was on me. It was nice.
Kevin, what were you doing specifically to charm Danni?
Well, she was dancing up on this pedestal about waist high, and I mean, she was all glittery and hot, you know, and looking really good. So, what was I to do but come over to her, and she was right at waist level, and I just started licking her stomach.
Just licking.
And it tasted all salty, you know. It was so
nasty.
good. It was delicious, dude.
So, Danni, you guys spent a long day together. Tell me how you wrapped up the night.
We went back to my place. It was like 5 in the morning when we got home. We were both exhausted. We had agreed upon that. We were sweaty, tired, and it ended in a giant hug. Unfortunately, that's it. But
Okay.
it was a great big hug.
It sounded like it was a great big date, too. All right, coming up the other half here, because Mark, he let his date's hands go where Danny's have never been before. We're going to find out where her fingers did the walking next, so stay tuned.
I put my head on her lap, and she actually gave me a wonderful head massage.
Change of heart. We just heard about Danny's date. Now it's Mark's turn. Mark says time spent with Danni has been reduced to one big shouting match. So we found a gal who only hits the higher octaves when she's screaming for more. Give a big shout out to Janelle Spariglio. All right, have a seat. Mark, let me start with you. Did you shout with joy when you first laid your eyes on Janelle?
Did
I got a disco ball for a date.
Did
At least I'm not the size of one.
Yeah, I did actually. She has a great body. I was definitely pleased.
You were liking what you said. And Janelle, what about you? Were you just as enamored with Mark when you got a first look at him?
Oh my God, when I saw him at the door, I'm just like, this guy is so gorgeous. Only one little thing was that if there was a hurricane, the hair wouldn't have moved.
Thank you.
Now, Janelle, what about the date? Did it get off on the right start?
Oh, it was fun. The only thing was about 20 minutes into it, he tells me about this big hairy monkey that he has at home named Paco, and I'm thinking, oh my God, this guy's talking about his Johnson, and he thinks he's gonna get my pants the first
No. Big is the opposite word of that.
So now that you know who Paco is, how do you feel about that special relationship that he has with this stuffed thing?
It's cute. It's really cute. I mean, it's a little weird for guys' age, but it's cute.
Real weird.
So, Mark, I understand you guys actually went on a really nice harbor cruise. Was there smooth sailing for the date?
Yes, it was excellent. We had great conversation. There was no yelling. Everyone was talking at a normal pace, so it was beautiful. It worked.
All right, now we actually have a picture of the two of you on the cruise, and it looks like you guys are having a really good time. Just take a look. You'll see it here. See? That looks very comfortable. Now, Mark, did you get a chance to get as close as you were in the picture with Janelle later on?
Yeah, I took her outside of the top deck, and she was a little cold, so I put my shirt over around her and put my arms around her.
So you were very comfortable, very close.
Definitely.
And Janelle, were you hoping for more than just his shirt?
Yeah, I mean, we're right there. We both have our arms around each other, face to face. I was hoping to get that kiss, but didn't get it quite yet. He was a little shy.
So it didn't happen yet. There you are, top deck of the boat, very romantic. What were you thinking?
I was thinking we were vibing the whole night, and I could have kissed this girl at any point in the evening, so I was just more like delaying the inevitable, you know?
Just holding out, yeah. Mark, what about some vibes that maybe weren't so great while you guys were together?
One minor thing, basically, she didn't have any money, so I paid for the whole date, and...
Isn't that the point on a first date? Come on.
I'm sure we
Old-fashioned.
It was getting continued to happen that way, then it could pose a problem.
Well, right,
but,
first date,
yeah,
no
it was
problem.
okay.
Now, Mark, what about the fact that after you got off the boat, you wanted to maybe take her somewhere where you could actually put a move on her and get that kiss, or no?
We went to a nice club, dimly lit with overstuffed couches. We basically just jumped on a couch and ordered 2 apple martinis and proceeded to feed each other with the apples from the martinis.
Now, so Mark, you're at a club now with
Can't
a
feed
hot...
yourself?
Mark, you're at a hot...
I like it when it comes from him.
All right, Mark, you're at a club with a hot date. Did you have to fight off any of the competition, any of the guys?
No, I mean, basically she was getting eyed by a bunch of different characters, and it just seemed as if she didn't even faze her, and she gets hit on a lot at work, so basically I just knew she was with me overall.
She was all about you.
Yeah.
What about Mark? Did he make a move on you at the club?
We're laying back on the nice plush couches and got his arm around me, and we're so close to kissing. I should have jumped in for it, but I didn't. Still yet hadn't gotten the kiss, but I did get this little note he slipped to me, and he said read it a little bit later. So I hung on to that. I was kind of romantic.
So Mark, then what? Did you take her home so she could read the note,
And the note
or
said,
what?
We hung out for a while, and then we eventually made it back to her place. We jumped on the couch again. I put my
Futon.
No couch.
I put my head on her lap, and she actually gave me a wonderful head massage.
See, Danny, she got her fingers through that hair.
So you're able to touch the hair?
Oh, I had no problem.
Wash
Didn't
your
even seem
hands
like he was
thoroughly
annoyed. Just a little extra lubrication.
You'll need it.
So
with him.
Janelle, finally, what was in the note? Can you tell us about that note?
Oh, the note said, I'm looking forward to our kiss. It was very sweet.
So this was all planned out.
So while he was setting it up, and Mark, did the inevitable finally happen?
Definitely. I grabbed her towards the end of the night and put my arms around her and got my Mac on.
There you go.
She's a wonderful kisser, and it was well worth the wait.
Okay, well, we do know Danny's friend Natalie has heard both dates now. Who does she think Danny and Mark should pick? We're going to find that out next, so stay tuned. Mark and Danny. Now, Danny's friend Natalie brought them here because she felt they were too competitive and it was driving her nuts. Well, Natalie, you know what? We're going to go out into the audience. After hearing their dates, what do you think they should do?
Well, you can tell. I mean, they're constantly at each other's throats. It drives everyone crazy. Mark, got his Mac on or whatever, so I don't think Danny needs to put up with that. I think they should have a change of heart.
Okay. She says change of heart. Now, Danny, let's go to you first and see what you say. You guys have been together for 4 months. You went out with Kevin. You guys had a really nice time at the beach, obviously. Some sexy dancing afterwards. He's the surfer type that you said you were looking for. You love his hair. What do you say?
I love having the spotlight, though I think having the spotlight 24/7 might get a little bit old. But I'm gonna have to go. Sorry, Natalie. Stay together.
Stay together. All right, Kevin, sorry things didn't work out for you. Now, Mark, Danny says she wants to stay together. You went out with Janelle. I don't know, you really clicked. It was really flirty. It was a lot of fun. There wasn't a lot of drama that goes along with your times with Danny. What do you say?
I've known Danny for a long time, and I think that basically I know pretty much everything I need to know about her. And then there's Janelle, who I'm very intrigued by, and she has a nice body. So I'm gonna have to have a change of heart.
Change of heart. Okay. And Janelle, does that work for you? You're good to go? All right, Danny, I don't know. Maybe you should have taken Natalie's advice in the first place and...
Sorry, my bad.
Danny, I'm sure there'll be somebody out there that'll be better for you and you'll love it all the better. All right, that is our show for today. Thanks to Danny and Kevin and also to Natalie and Paco. Good luck to Mark and Janelle. We'll see you next time on Change of Heart.
After the show, we tried to get a handle on Mark's relationship with Paco.
He's really dead serious about the monkey.
And will Janelle take to Paco?
I think so. She's like totally open-minded.
God, the monkey's freaking stupid. You got this little monkey thing that have at your house, no problem. Sleep with it, problem.
Fortunately, Mark, Paco does have a fan.
Yeah, I like the monkey. I thought it was cool.
Nice to meet you, Paco. Good luck.